You are tuned in to DAR Sports Media, and this is going to be a little bit of a special episode. We're going to do a little bit of the media side of DAR Sports Media. You know, last year we did a little review episode of college football 25 versus EA Sports. As of recording this earlier on today, the new trailer for EA Sports College Football 26 dropped, and we're going to do a little review, a little conversation about it. Enter Sandman, big thing that kind of felt like it was left out last year. Super happy to see that's going to get in there this year for the Virginia Tech Hokies entrance, one of the great entrances in college football. What other stuff did you see that you liked? What popped out immediately for you, Tay? And we'll get to some of the developer notes, some of the people who played it today, some of the stuff they talked about as well.
What popped up? I just like the presentation. Like, you can see the sun, like the sun was shining more. Like it just looked like college football game day.
Like the drones. Did you see the drones at the beginning?
Yeah.
Like, for the night games.
Just stuff like that. Like just the little details. Like, you know, that just makes the presentation like amazing. Like I want to be able to play the game 6 months and not want to skip the intro, you know, like I want, and they should have different intros too. Like I know they do this. I don't know. I feel like it can be a little different, just a little different. Like you could have the quarterback, like, you know, kind of getting warmed up. Like I want to see stuff like that too. Like that would be really cool. But yeah, I just noticed the presentation. It was amazing. Like the marching bands and stuff like that. I feel like I didn't see that. Like they didn't really emphasize that.
There's a couple of little details that are in this one that like I didn't see that I was like looking for last year. This is, well, it's small to some people. There's probably some people in South Carolina that this makes a big deal to. But it looks like this year they're going to have Clemson because they usually show them pulling up in the bus, and they showed the bus this year. So they're going to have the team pull up in the bus, and then they get off the bus and they run down the hill and touch Howard's Rock. Looks like the bus is in there this year. So that was fucking awesome. It looks like even with all of the detail, all of the things that they were able to do last year, the authenticity that they brought, that they have found ways to even up the ante even a little bit more. Some of the dynamic lighting effects, they make the tee on the Tennessee field during night games in the light, on the field. I saw one, it looked like a Army-Navy game gets its own special. That's another thing that was in there. It looks like perhaps the bowl games, each one, or important rivalry games, as the one I'm about to discuss, it looks like they get their own presentation, because there was one where you could see the Rose Bowl in the background, and it was the Rose Bowl trophy sitting in front of it, and there was like a panoramic shot that was going around. So it looks like, and also it appeared to be the Army-Navy game, if I have the uniforms correct that I was seeing, and the cadets, the soldiers on one side and the sailors on the other side, they were on the field saluting each other. So it looks like possibly we're going to have production values or intros for specific bowl games and rivalry games, which is tough as fuck, right? That's awesome, right?
Yeah. I loved, like, what got me being an Oregon fan, when I saw that Oregon versus Oregon State, and the quarterback, he couldn't tell the receiver what to do. The screen was shaking. Like it was way worse than last year. He threw the interception. That was amazing. I really like, that was my favorite part of the trailer. Like they were just showing, like they were just showing what they could do, you know, like showing how the game, that was like the most like close to gameplay we got with that clip right there. But
it couple things for so it looks like it's going to be even crazier in on the stadium polls. You know, when I was telling you earlier, and this is what I used to have to do, you know, when I was bringing the smaller teams in that I hadn't been able to level up yet. Like, man, you go into one of those loud stadiums, you're going to have to just call run plays and pick a play that you like at the beginning, because you ain't going to be able to make any adjustments at the line. Something that I noticed in the developer notes, the first notes that were put out, is when they were talking about stadium polls, they talked about it affecting the clock functionality. So to me, what, and people were asking like, what could that mean? Well, we're just making a guess here, but to me, I feel like you're going to get something different on the play clock than what it actually is, or you're not going to be able to see the play clock because, right, that's what happens when you're on the road. If you can't communicate, you don't know how much time is left. You get delay of games, right? Like to me sounds like that's what it might be.
So honestly, what I think it is, I think so. You know how you've played enough under 5 seconds, you call audible. Your right guard he's already trying to block. You get a penalty. You can't call audible under 5 seconds.
Yeah,
what I think this is gonna, I think if you hike it with 5, it might not work. You know how the quarterback
center might not hear it. Yeah, they might be
doesn't
back
happen.
There clapping. Yeah,
I think the hike won't work. Like you gotta hike it before 5, or you might not get it off. That's what I think they should do with that. That would be pretty cool. Like, you know, like you gotta hurry up. It would rush you a little bit. Like that. It just make it harder. Like honestly, that would be pretty cool though. Like that would just be completely like immersive. And
so Road to Glory notes. I know neither one of us were really big Road to Glory guys, but it sounds like EA is trying to make it a little more interesting. Honestly, to me, it's a little concerning that it seems like so much time and effort has been put into Road to Glory, because that makes me like, okay, is that their main focus and not so much Dynasty that I love so much? But word on the street, well, high school is back. Everybody was screaming that they wanted high school games back. I don't particularly understand. I don't get it. It's not really my thing, but everybody was screaming for it, and EA listened, so I guess that's a good sign. High school is back. I think you're going to be able to play 5 high school games. You'll rise in class rankings or drop and get offers. You'll beat out, other players at your position for offers for like bigger schools. You can commit early, and then your season will keep going. You'll keep getting offers, and you can decommit and go someplace else by the end of it. They also have new tiers of ability, new ways to build your player out, your player archetype, team chemistry, and exciting, I guess, for some people. I don't get it. I don't get why people think this is a cute thing to do in real life either, but you get to do the hat picking ceremony that used to be a real big deal on signing day. And you can even fake out. You can do a fake hat and pick one up and throw it away and pick up a new one. You're over there just cheesing and laughing and having a good old time. So does this make Road to Glory more intriguing to you?
It's pretty cool. It's just I've never seen it before. I mean, it's just letting people live out their, their football dreams. That's why people like it so much. Letting them live out their individual football dream. And then on top of that,
your individual football dream is to be a dipshit.
Yeah, I guess so.
Some people, yeah.
And then what I seen a lot last year, a lot of people were role playing certain players. Like I seen someone would do like Tim Tebow, and they would redo Tim Tebow's career.
Okay.
So I mean, you can do some fun things with Road to Glory, like because you remember they used to have that in NCAA 14. You could be like Barry Sanders and RG3. People were doing that in 25. So
okay.
I see some, Reggie Bush. I seen for like someone did that for 25. So there's opportunity there, it's just a little something. But their biggest game mode, I think they care about Ultimate Team the most because it makes them the most money.
I mean, so EA in general needs to. One thing they're so sorely behind 2K is, and especially like Madden, this would make Madden so much better, is they don't embrace like retro players. And because, well, I think part of it is because the way that 2K they're able to make players more granular, so they can make them more like the real life counterparts. Like when you upload historic draft class and Magic Johnson's in the draft class, Magic Johnson in 2K like plays like Magic Johnson used to play on TV in the game. Do you think that Madden could recreate what Jerry Rice was in his prime? Do you think Madden could recreate Joe Montana, John Elway? Like, I just don't. I mean, sure, they can make John Elway fast and have a strong arm, but like, I don't know if they could. But I still feel it would do a really good job of improving the replayability of Madden. Because for me, I don't know about you, but for me, once I'm like 10 years into a dynasty, it's just like, I don't know. It's just very washed out. I don't know who any of these players are. I have no connection to anybody. The historic draft classes are what makes 2K franchise mode replayable to me, because not only do you have today's players, but then I can go back through and draft all the badass players I grew up with. And so that in general, I think is something that EA should focus on and embrace. At least bring back like pivotal moments. You know, let us replay the Rose Bowl where Vince Young went crazy against USC. Let us, stuff like that. Let us do, Cam Newton's Auburn Tigers against the Oregon Ducks that year they played in the national championship.
No, please no.
No, don't. God, that was a painful situation.
Please,
no. Tim Tebow's Gators, like, let us do that stuff. I think that's something they really need to embrace. It would make it better.
But so you're specifically talking about Madden or both, like college football?
I'm just talking about EA in general. They could really help themselves by, because like you said, you brought up like that should be a thing where it's like Road to Glory, but you're Reggie Bush. Road to Glory, but you're RG3.
It might be because he is on the cover. Yeah. I don't know if you noticed him. He is in the front of the cover. Like he's right next to Jeremy. Oh, yeah, when you get a chance, look at it. He's on the left. He's on the very left side. He's on the cover. So I wouldn't rule that out. But I mean, it's a little fun for college football. It's a little funny right now. You know, they're still trying to figure out the NIL, like
how to do this.
So
stuff,
that's fine. But for Madden, I mean, if you want to play with the, the retro players and stuff, that's how I know so many of them. You gotta pay. You gotta get on Ultimate Team. Like that's how they offer it. Like they make you pay for it. Like you want to use, like I know you get on college football, you'll see the bottom left. They're like promoting a player, Deshaun Jackson, Cal 99 overall. Like you see it. So that's their way of, getting you to play with the older players. They put it in front of your screen. They make you look at it. And then you're like, oh, I remember Deshaun Jackson and Cal. Hold on, let me see this. And then you fall in the Ultimate Team trap. I fell in the trap. I used to spend thousands of dollars on Ultimate Team.
Oh no!
A couple years ago,
I was like, who are these people? You are these people.
yeah. Oh yeah. I used to be at Ultimate. I used to buy coins every week. Yeah, like I mean, they do an okay job at it. Like if they have a signature, they got like a signature like celebration, they'll do it. Like the older players, even some players have run styles, and they're trying to do that now. Like I remember Madden, they gave like Pacheco his run style, McCaffrey his run style. So I mean, they're trying, but
they're getting there. Yeah,
they're trying. It's just way more players in NFL than is the NBA. So they got to work four times.
I was thinking about that, and I was like, well, just do. The first round and every other person who made a Pro Bowl in a given draft class.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like first and second round or whatever, do the same as the NBA game, as 2K. That's all I'm saying. The thing that big thing to me, speaking of dynasty mode, part of this was two big features that stood out. One, they did say that you're going to be able to port over your team builder team that you made from 25 over to 26, which is a huge deal to me because I made some of the best teams I've ever made. I'm a big on NCAA 14. I had over 100 teams that I made. Like I'm a big team creation, getting the uniforms just right, getting the stadiums to fit the way the team looks just right. I'm one of those people. And so, some of my best, cleanest, most perfect creations came through this last game and this last team builder. So I'm extremely excited to be able to port my teams over from 25 to 26. I know some of the guys out there listening to this right now are the same way. They're big team builder guys. So excited to be able to do that. They said there's going to be enhanced features that you can customize your program. I'm hoping that means you can put in your own team grades instead of just adopting the one that you swapped out with. Yeah, that was tough. It was kind of fun becoming an expert on like figuring out how it worked and like how to give your teams the best grades and like
some of them just had to be good. I hated those, like the training facility. Like I would have all A pluses, championship contender, but I got the worst training facility. I didn't like that.
It sucks. And I do hope it's another thing. I really hope it's dynamic and you can improve those things this year, one way or another. You know, me and you have talked about a really cool, like a granular system where. So my big idea was, you should be able to go to whoever, the AD, the school board, whoever the hell, and ask for better grades, ask for better facilities. So your facilities get bumped up a letter grade, but then your expectation for wins also goes up. And there'll be like a little risk reward thing on the screen. Like, okay, you're going to ask for this. You're going to get, your facilities are going to go from a C+ to a B+ or an A-. But if you don't win 9 games, you're getting fired. Like, that's the way that I would do it. And I think that would be easy to implement. But we're still waiting on those updates. The Dynasty updates we did have, real coaches. 300 real coaches. Sark, James Franklin, Marcus Freeman. They were all in the trailer. Kirby Smart's also confirmed to be in there. I don't know if the head coach of North Carolina got permission from his woman to be in the game. I'm doubting it because I figure if Bill Belichick was in this fucking game, he'd have been in the fucking trailer. So I doubt that would happen.
He wasn't in weird Madden. To me. He wasn't in Madden.
Okay, hold on. My young Padawan. Let me tell you a little story of older people that know. He was in 05, I believe. He is in the game. I'll send you the picture. I'll DM you the picture.
But like as of recent, like yes. he
No, but that's the only one he was ever in. I don't. Yeah, it's always been a thing. But that would have been like, what better way to integrate yourself into like, oh, you're a college coach now, right? He was like so gung ho about it. Like, be in the fucking game. Like, your players think that's fucking cool, right? Like, I don't know. The thing here is that coordinators, offensive and defensive, are also in the game. So it's just interesting implications about how that's going to play out. If you're going to be poaching coordinators from other schools to be your head coach or build your staff. To me, putting real coaches and real coordinators, especially, and then not having like an AD mode, that's kind of like an owner mode in Madden, where you can like hire another team's coordinator to be your head coach instead of you being the head coach. That is interesting to me, but it'll still be fun to poach other coaches and try to, put them on your staff, have them coming and going. Other major features coming in this year, expanded, and this was desperately needed, expanded transfer portal, more unpredictable. Over 1,000 players, thousands of players will be in the transfer portal every year, just like in real life, and you'll have to fight harder to keep your guys from going in the transfer portal. Obviously, you just hope that they don't make that too overpowered or out of control. You hope it's manageable and useful. I'm sure it'll be
I kind of like
little bit janky at the beginning, but hopefully it'll improve over time.
I like it like that though. Like, I honestly sometimes. Maybe this is just me, but like there's been times where I've had like 90 overalls and I encourage them to transfer. I just let them make it like harder on myself. Like I encourage the best players on my team. Goodbye. I don't know. That's what I do sometimes. I don't know.
Recruiting. This is just the notes. There wasn't really an explanation on some of this, so I don't know what location-based visits. I don't know.
Oh, probably
what exactly like that means.
Southwest, Central, East Coast, stuff like that.
But how does that work? Like, what different? Maybe it's the visiting places in your pipeline. I don't know.
Yeah, probably like how impactful you can make the visit. Like, if the guy lives down the street, like maybe it's not all that. Or if you gotta fly across the country. Maybe it'll mean more to the player. Like,
it could be both ways. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, a lot of other just like vague stuff in here.
And the time
Team
of
builder.
day changes. Did you see that?
Yeah, the dynamic lighting. I mean,
thank you.
I want to keep this. I want to keep this positive and fun. Shut the fuck up. Like that was a feature 12 fucking years ago. Like I don't know why we thought that was acceptable last year and why people are praising it this year. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like NFL 2K. When 2K used to have a football game, Tay, let me tell you a story. That used to be a thing that existed.
Mm-hmm.
That was in the fucking game. Yes, it's still a great game to this day.
I got it on my computer. Yeah, it's pretty good.
So, yes, I'm happy it's in there, but it's kind of, I don't know, kind of ridiculous that it got added as a quote unquote a new feature. And they said this was a big one to me because me and you, we've talked a little bit on Madden about Madden and DMs. I just got Madden's on sale for $10 a couple weeks ago. I was like, I'm gonna get this just to pass time till the new NCAA comes out. Presentation wise, it's dead as a fucking doorknob. There ain't fucking nothing going on out there. Just a bunch of mold that'll kill somebody. But whistle to whistle, and I mean that for the broadcast too. Like the intros, presentation is just franchise mode. It's just nothing. It's just fucking useless. Whistle to whistle though, the actual football I find is very, very good. I like it a lot. I know you said it's a little bit slow for your tastes, but as far as the functionality to everything, for me, I think Madden is very, very good this year as far as the football is concerned. The blocking, the passing, the receiver mechanics, like I think Madden's pretty fucking excellent this year, actually. The actual football. But one thing that I was really impressed with, and I think the football is I have the beholder, like you can take it or leave it. Some people probably don't think it's that improved. But what I don't think anybody can deny was very improved was the way the systems and playbooks play out in Madden. Like the way that Kyle Shanahan's offense works in Madden is very much like the way it works in the NFL. Like with there's a ton of crazy motions and unique route trees and things getting the running back into space to catch passes. Rams, same thing. Their offense is very similar to the way the Rams look in real life. The Bills, same thing. Very similar to what unique things and unique play structures that we hadn't really seen before. And it says that that's coming to College Football 26. So I'm fucking pumped about that. And I'm pumped to create the most lethal fucking playbooks you have ever seen in your life, because that's what I like to do. I like to get really familiar with the game, 3 months, 4 months. And then I start building playbooks, and they're just the nastiest goddamn things you've ever seen in your fucking life. And I have a great time with it. So I'm really, really excited to see the playbooks and those systems come over from Madden.
Madden feels like that playbook feels like college football's playbook to me, honestly.
Okay.
The Madden playbook's a little bit better, but it was like you could tell it was influenced by it. Like I don't know. Okay. I do like. I love
go play a game with
pitch.
Yeah.
I love
go play a game with Kyle Shanahan's playbook in that game and tell me it looks the same.
No. I literally did that a couple days ago. No, you're right. Because I had I drafted Scatterbo and I put him at fullback, and I know the Dolphins use their fullback more than any other team outside of 49ers, and he was motioning, so that's what the Dolphins do. He was doing a bunch of motions and stuff like that, and I was fine with it because I picked that playbook for reason. No, you're right about that. You're definitely right about that.
Yeah, I'm excited. So I'm excited to see some more unique stuff coming into the playbooks this year. Final thoughts. We're hyped about this trailer, right? We're fucking hyped. Great music, great visuals. Loved everything I saw. Loved the upgraded presentation. Fucking ready. You excited from this trailer?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's gonna be a great game. They didn't even have to show me a trailer. They could have just told me to buy the game. I'd have got it.
That's what I said. Somebody, Bordeaux, he was posting on there about like what do you need to see to get you your purchase for
nothing.
College Football 26. I said, bro, just show me a minute clip of competent pass protection in the offensive line. Check that box and we're fucking in there. We're good. That's all. All I really need. Show me a situation where a linebacker is running full speed to the left, stops completely, comes back the other direction to intercept the ball that was thrown to a player he wasn't even covering. Show me that not happening. We're fucking in there.
Yeah.
Defying the laws of physics real quick. We try to defy the laws of physics all the time here on DAR Sports Media. Be on the lookout. We got NBA Hoops Hour coming up soon maybe soon, maybe not. We'll see what Tay's Knicks do later on this evening. See if we do have a finals matchup to talk about or not. And also, our NFL offseason grades continue rolling. We will have that up for you. The AFC West is up next. All of these things are because the world of DAR never stops.